So, just watched a video from one of my favorite content creators, and he's really going through it, and his journey is very inspiring for me. And me and him had, a pretty similar walk in life, and it's kind of like a online brother in a way. Watching his channel, watching him go through shit, and it makes me reflect a lot about my own life too, and also kind of keeping me motivated with this channel because, guys, life is all about your perspective at the end of the day. Some of the poorest people in third world countries are happier than millionaires here in the United States. And why is that? It all comes down to the battle in our heads. Literally all you need is yourself, your peace of mind, and your power. Being spiritual beings that we are, we have to get back to those roots and identify with that and identify with our soul, because this material world is crazy right now. There's stress, there's anxiety, there's war, there's fear, there's a million things. And the easiest thing to do in these tough times is to cop out, to go to your vices, to play the blame game, to take the easy way, take the comfortable way, stay in denial. I feel like a lot of people nowadays are just living in denial, denying the reality of, the system, the food, the way the world works. A lot of people don't want to wake up and realize these things. So, that's ultimately up to you guys. But the point that I'm getting at here is, me personally, I remember playing the victim for most of my life. And, only until a couple years ago was the time that I actually grabbed my life by the balls and realized that no one was coming to save me and that I had to take action. And thankfully, God blessed me, and I've made up for the lost time. But, I'm not coming on here to say that I've figured everything out or that I'm perfect either. Like, I have a ton of room to grow. And these past couple years have chewed me up and spit me out in a million different ways. And, that's what this channel is about. It's therapy for me, but it's also to get real and share lessons with you guys and reflect and document. And guys, the victim mindset will ruin you. It's kind of easy to grow up and start kind of having that negative mindset that, oh, why me? Oh, I could be better. This and that. We get caught in comparison. We get caught in our comfort zones and just, like I said, just kind of copping out of reality. But you can't be comfortable in that pain and that sorrow and let your mind take over, because you're just gonna coddle yourself and your ego any way you can. And for me, a lot of that was the victim mindset. Oh God, my luck's just horrible. This is just my reality. I remember my hair was thinning in my early 20s. Victim mindset. Oh, it's over. I'm just gonna have to settle for average girls. I'll never be able to get the hottest girls because my hairline's fucked. Oh, my license is suspended. Oh, fuck me. I can't do anything. I'm not gonna be able to. Oh, I'm on probation now. I can't smoke weed. Oh man, I can't party. Poor me. Why me? Oh, I can't have fun. But all of that was the wrong mindset. I should have said, I should have changed my perspective. But, when you're young and naive, that's easier said than done, right? But the bottom line, guys, is if I would have took that responsibility, as a teenager, getting in trouble, being young and reckless and just ego-driven, if I would have took responsibility, I would have got my life together a lot sooner than in my mid-20s. But such is life, right? We live and learn. But the bottom line that you guys need to understand is that victim mindset gets you nowhere. Victim mindset leads you nowhere. You're just going backwards, you're just sitting in your own shit, and you're not digging yourself out. It's, those negative mindset, you can't be so hard on yourself, guys. You have to find confidence and power from within And that's not gonna happen overnight, you know, especially if you were someone like me that was in and out of jail, addicted to drugs, and, you know, just piss broke with your parents. You know, it's gonna take a little bit of time to go from there to a normal person, functioning society, independent, with a good head on your shoulders and things moving forward. You know, that's the transition. But don't just sit there in your shit as you get older, guys, and waste time, because life will have a funny way of humbling you. And life will have a funny way of teaching you lessons. And until you want to learn those lessons, until you want to sit with yourself and, you know, meditate, modern day meditate, just think about your own life and be still in your own thoughts. You know, until you can actually do that and not be the victim, but become the hero and start working for yourself instead of against yourself, and start prioritizing yourself. And if you're not happy with who you are, then begin to change it. Don't continue to cope or point the finger or blame or sit in your shit, guys, because what's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? No one cares. You know, forget the sympathy, forget the validation. Look within and start elevating. That's all there is to it, guys. Take care.